Thank you, Philippa. Is that better? Good morning, everybody. Let me know if that's better. I've just pressed an unmute button. It's a shame because my introduction was just magical and now the world's missed it altogether. Is that any better? Yeah, brilliant. Fantastic. Oh, thank you so much for saying that, Philippa, because I would have just whittled on with no one listening to me at all. So good morning, everybody. I was just saying last week we were treated to our loving kindness from Italy, from Eugenio, which I'm really grateful for that. Just love listening to him and the fantastic way that he delivers loving kindness. And we've been getting a lot of loving kindness this week from Shaki Padar and Kate, and just interweaving that through what we're saying on YouTube and to the Sangha. So yeah, this morning we're going to do a Metta Bhavana meditation, which is going to be lovely for me. I was reflecting just this morning because I have had the week off. In fact, I've had 2 weeks off. Imagine that. But sometimes the lack of structure, or when the structure changes, it's kind of, there's lots of positivity about that, but there's also, you can feel a bit lost. So sometimes negative emotions arise as well when you lose the structure that you're usually in. So it'd be lovely today to cultivate some friendliness and positive emotion, which is what the Metta Bhavana is all about. And I wondered if it would be okay to start with a poem. Shaki Padar got me back into poetry after a lapse of about 40 years. And I'm really enjoying discovering these new poems, mainly nicked from authors that Shaki Padar recommends. So this one's by Naomi Shahib Nye, and it's from 1952, which I also love because you think, people 50 years ago and 100 years ago and 5,000 years ago were battling with similar things, weren't they? So I'll just read this and then we'll go into the meditation. So just get yourself as just comfortable and relaxed and alert, and see if the words of this poem can sink in with you this morning. So the poem's called Famous by Naomi Shahib Nye. The river is famous to the fish. The loud voice is famous to silence, which knew it would inherit the earth before anyone said so. The cat sleeping on the fence is famous to the birds, watching him from the birdhouse. The tear is famous briefly to the cheek. The idea you carry close to your bosom is famous to your bosom. The boot is famous to the earth, more famous than the dress shoe, which is famous only to floors. The bent photograph is famous to the one that carries it, and not at all famous to the one who is pictured. I want to be famous to shuffling men who smile while crossing streets, sticky children in grocery lines, famous as the one who smiled back. I want to be famous in the way a pulley is famous, or a buttonhole, not because it did anything spectacular, but it never forgot what it could do. So I hope you enjoyed that poem. I love the idea of wanting to be famous to those around us as the one who smiled back. I really like that because it's something we can all do. even if we're not a naturally smiley type. And yeah, it's within our reach, isn't it, to those people that we meet day to day. And again, this is also what the Metta Bhavana is so focused on. So let's get ready to do some meditation. So just begin by really relaxing your body. Just doing a quick kind of scan of your body right now and just identifying any areas that are tense or contracted. And when you find an area that is tense, just seeing if you can just release it a little bit more. And really giving up our bodies to gravity, letting the earth really hold us. We don't need to hold ourselves. Just connecting with your points of contact with the earth, whether you're sitting or lying. Just being aware of where you touch the ground, the bed or the floor, and just letting your body settle. Trusting the earth to be able to hold you. And just taking some nice deep breaths. Just allowing yourself to relax a little bit more. And now that your body's quite relaxed, maybe just taking a moment to think how our mind is this morning. What's the shape of your mind? It might feel open and spacious this morning. Or there might be worries making it feel contracted or sharpened. And just knowing that however your mind is this morning, positive or negative or just neutral, that that's okay. It's where you're starting from. And as thoughts pop into your mind, just letting them arise and pass. As if you're watching a bubble floating down a stream. Just replace with another bubble or a twig or a bit of smooth water. And that's how our minds are. They just flow all day. You don't need to cling on to the twig and follow it. Just let it go down the stream. Just returning to your body when that happens. Returning to the breath. That's what your mind will do all through this meditation from time to time. Before you know it, you're clinging to a twig or paying close attention to a bubble or something that's come up in the thought stream. And just recognizing that, and that's a fantastic moment just to realize that your mind has drifted along with the thinking. And just bringing it back to now. And now just trying to really feel what the breath is like in your body. Maybe starting with the upper body. Just noticing how the lungs inflate and cause movement in the chest and in the back, because our lungs are in the back of our body as well. I'm just noticing and being in touch with the heart centre this morning, which is not the physical heart, it's below and behind your lower rib cage, just tucked behind it, the bottom of the rib cage, and the very centre of your body. And in Buddhism, this is referred to as the chitta sometimes, or the heart centre. As you relax here this morning, just being open to sensations arising in your heart centre. If you don't feel anything, that's absolutely fine. Just remaining open to feeling sensations there, like warmth, spaciousness, As humans, we have a lot of metta and friendliness. It's very natural to us. Sometimes the mind gets in the way of this. But this morning we can just be with our natural heart centre. Maybe just allowing your face to soften and maybe allowing a slight smile onto your face. Metta Bhavana. I'm going to start by connecting with that feeling of loving kindness that's within us, and we're going to direct it first of all to ourselves as we sit here today. Just a being trying to feel more contented in life. Perfectly imperfect. Can you look upon yourself with a kindly gaze this morning? Maybe bringing to mind some of your good qualities. Maybe you've been patient, or maybe you've not said something that would have been harmful to somebody else. Or maybe you've been a good friend this week to someone. Just connecting with the friendliness within us, within ourselves. And looking at ourselves with a kindly, friendly gaze. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be free from suffering. Now we're going to bring to mind a friend, someone who's maybe been good to us, maybe even this week. And not trying too hard, just allowing them to come into our mind, maybe letting them choose us this morning. Just a friend. And maybe we can imagine our friend with us where we are now, maybe sitting next to us. Maybe even holding our hand. And just recognizing that our friend is a being just like us. Sometimes they wake up in a difficult mood. Their thoughts might be negative, or they might feel negatively about the world some days. They're so like us in many ways. They're just trying to be happy in a complex world. With their own thought stream going on. Can we direct the power of loving kindness towards this friend? And just being open to feeling changes in your heart centre as you think about this person who's been kind to you. You may feel some warmth, or even as if a light is in your chest, beaming out. The light of friendliness and care. Let's truly wish our friend well. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be free from harm. And now just bringing to mind a stranger, a relative stranger. It might be someone on this meditation that you don't know very well. Or it might be someone that you come across on a daily basis. Someone that maybe we just feel kind of neutral about, neither positive nor negative. Maybe someone we just kind of skim over during our busy days. Again, not trying too hard to think of someone, just allowing someone to come into your consciousness. Can we direct loving kindness towards this person this morning in our meditation and really wish them well? Because although we don't know this person, it's definite that they have things that are very important to them in their life. things that maybe they cling to, maybe getting blown around by life. Sometimes feeling good and other times feeling really negative about things. Just connecting with the friendliness that's within you, the warmth in your heart centre. And just in your imagination, directing that light and warmth towards this stranger. And looking on them with a kindly gaze. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be free from harm. And letting go of the stranger, we're going to turn our attention to someone who's a bit more tricky for us. Maybe someone that provokes some negative feelings in us. Maybe someone that we just feel a bit annoyed by, or someone that just triggers us somehow into some negative feelings or states of mind. Just the first person that comes into your mind. Maybe picturing the situation that you come across this person. Just get a sense of them. In your imagination. And as you look at this person, can you gaze on them with some friendliness? Knowing that they are very much like ourselves. They experience a constant flow of thinking and wanting, positive and negative emotions just constantly impinging on them. And their life is crucial to them, just as ours is to us. Can we look upon this difficult person with some kindness and some warmth? Knowing that they do suffer, knowing that like us, they're impermanent, At some point they will get older, and ultimately they will die. So just in imagination, sending some friendliness and loving kindness towards this person. Just opening our hearts to them a little bit more. And genuinely wishing them well. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be free from suffering. And just in the final stage of our meditation this morning, just bringing to mind all four beings, perhaps in a circle, perhaps even holding hands, as yourself, a good friend, a stranger, and the difficult person. Just imagine you sitting or standing in a circle. Can you imagine the light of loving kindness beaming to you all equally? Can we wish all four people friendliness, compassion, and warmth? And not forgetting yourself in that exercise, because you deserve as much compassion as any other being. Just feeling your heart open a little bit more. And connecting with that natural friendliness within you just a little bit more. May we all be well. May we all be happy. May we all be free from suffering. I hope you enjoyed that meditation. That definitely did the shape of my mind some good this morning, after my slightly structureless week. It's really nice to feel those positive emotions just growing and being cultivated. So I hope that you can be kind to yourself today as well as everybody else, and be a good friend to you, because you're doing your best, as we all are. So have a lovely day, have a fantastic bank holiday weekend, that extra lovely feeling of different people being off work. And Kate will be back with us on Monday, followed by the usual crew through the week. So do join Kate at 7 o'clock on Monday. And I just hope you have a lovely day, whatever you do today. And maybe we can, like the poem, maybe we can all smile at sticky children in grocery lines today, and shuffling old men as they cross the street. That's something that we can definitely do. So have a lovely day, everybody, and look forward to connecting with you next week. Okay, bye now. Bye.